How do Richard Heart and Jack Levin feel about one another? In this video, we'll be looking into what Richard Heart and Jack Levin discussed when they met on a live stream and how the two feel about one another's projects. Hello and welcome to AB Crypto. If you are new to our channel, just hit the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell to receive any new video updates. Let's get started. Looking at where the world is headed, entrepreneurs and software engineers are doing everything in their power to change the face of global finance. Satoshi Nakamoto's revolutionary Bitcoin has now started a movement as there are thousands of coins in circulation, some of which are also getting noticed by renowned retailers globally for their practical usage. All of this suggests one thing, and that is, people are going to get more power and control over their finances than ever before instead of large banks or corporations. And this is exactly why Jack Levin launched XEN. For people who don't know, Jack Levin is a former Google entrepreneur and an angel investor. His decision to launch XEN is because he believes that the crypto world is going away from its original mission, and with XEN, he wants to revive that. And this is why he's made the entry barrier on XEN to be the lowest, with the help of its unique tokenomics so that everyone can be on board. According to Levin, the pump and dump scheme of cryptocurrencies has destroyed the perception of how powerful cryptocurrencies actually are, and instead, people fear they'll lose money, where in fact, it is the ultimate asset to protect their money against so many things. So, with all the uniqueness of XEN, it is a no-brainer that people are curious about it, and this curiosity is the reason why so many are betting on its success. Moreover, what really adds to the growing demand for XEN is Jack Levin himself, because he is someone who shouldn't be taken lightly, as he knows what he's doing because of his decades-long experience with software engineering and other technical things. So, regardless of everything, there is some merit to XEN's success, and there does exist a chance that Jack Levin might actually crack the code. Who knows? Another thing that makes XEN stand out from others is that it is designed to function on different blockchains, which will also include that of PulseChain. The reason for this is that Jack Levin believes it is the only way through which he can keep everyone happy, because there are people who do not like the Binance Smart Chain, and then there are people who don't like Ethereum. So, as the goal of XEN is to be user-centric, therefore, it was decided to go on with almost every popular network that's out there. And since XEN will also be on PulseChain, and its tokenomics are somewhat similar to that of Hex, this is why many people are eyeing towards what Richard Heart has to say about XEN and Jack Levin, especially for the Hexicans who believe in Richard Heart when it comes to making a financial decision. Earlier, both Richard Heart and Jack Levin did a live stream and discussed different things related to cryptocurrencies, Hex, and their struggles. But before we get into that, if you want to take part in the largest airdrop for PulseChain's ecosystem, make sure you check out HPX. HPX is an NFT marketplace on PulseChain with a native token designed to actually increase in value and help PulseChain, PulseX, and PHEX. Their goal is to help populate the Pulse network in the NFT space, so you're going to find all of your favorite NFT projects here. They have some of the best tokenomics in the entire PulseChain ecosystem, and due to their efforts, PulseChain will officially be listed on the first exchange Kanga, as well as their own HPX token. Their sacrifice is officially open, and they're offering 15% more coins if you sacrifice. So make sure you check out this upcoming project. So, one of the most important things that both agreed upon is the growing concerns for decentralization and why developers of some projects, including Satoshi Nakamoto, do not come out and talk to the public, as there's no reason for them to stay hiding, but rather should feel free to talk to their community, listen to the changes they want to see, and work their way up to make their projects perhaps some of the best that are out there. However, as it turns out, months after the live stream, both Jack Levin and Richard Heart aren't really a big fan of one another, because in a recent Twitter exchange, Jack Levin mentioned how it is important for Heart not to hold the massive number of Hex tokens that he is holding. Instead, he should burn them all, which will also make him not a scammer. Due to this, Heart is in a position where he has unnecessary economic energy, and since he's holding such a massive number of Hex all by himself, this makes the project to be centralized, and that is not what cryptocurrency should be. So according to Jack Levin, Richard Heart might possibly be a scammer, and people should be wary of him. On the other hand, Richard Heart, while talking on Ivan on Tech, talked about XEN. However, he wasn't loud enough to call out Jack Levin by name. According to Heart, XEN is pretty much a copycat of Hex and has a critical vulnerability point that wasn't thought out during the development phase. The problem with XEN is it's giving free coins to whoever asks for them, which makes people buy bots or code them from scratch, as they will do the job for them, and once they have enough XEN to be in a position of economic advantage, they'll just dump those tokens in the market. Referring to XEN as proof of bot, Heart said this this is also going to increase the activity on the network, ultimately making things expensive for literally everyone. Additionally, XEN will enrich the miners because, at the end of the day, as greedy miners want more block rewards, they can just mine as much as they want for completely free as they fill transactions from the unused space. Basically, according to Hart, XEN didn't just get it wrong, but XEN is bad for everyone on the network. So, while both Richard Hart and Jack Levin have something new and exciting for the crypto world, they both apparently have different missions. They look at things differently, and instead of working together, it appears they'll keep on criticizing each other's projects. Lastly, what do you think? Do you agree with what Richard Hart has to say about XEN? Like always, don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section down below. This brings us to the end of today's video. We hope you guys found this video resourceful and entertaining, and if you have any more information to add to improve to the content in this video, please do so down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you loved watching this video, send us those likes. We thank you guys for watching and see you in our next video.